Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining this next module of the Brave New World webinar series. Today we have Express Docs, Eric Arnold with us. Some logistics. We're going to record this, so you'll get a recording later on, and we're going to do about 15-20 minutes of presentation slash conversation, and then we'll have time for Q&A at the end if you want. Should be done in about 25 minutes total. We know everybody's busy. As you all know, everything is different than it was a month ago. Life is different, work is different, families, school, everything's been changed. So we reached out to our vendors to see what they had that would be potentially beneficial for our agents slash brokers to use in this COVID time when things are different. And marketing seems to be a big thing. Of course, with that, you need to be careful of the tone and the delivery and all that kind of stuff, which I'll let Eric kind of handle. But Express Docs was on the top of our list. We reached out to them. They said yes. So now here they are. Eric, why don't you introduce yourself, give us a quick overview of Express Docs and how long you've worked with Leading RE, and then show us some of the slides that you presented for us.
Perfect. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, my name is Eric Arnold. I'm VP of Sales and Business Development for Express Docs. I've been with the company almost 15 years now, and we've been a Leading RE partner since 2006. So we have a pretty good long-term relationship with Leading RE. I hope everyone is doing well in these interesting new times that we have and are staying safe, and kids aren't driving you too crazy if they're at home and all that good stuff. So, we hope everybody is doing well as possible through this. What I thought I'd do today is just give everybody just a quick intro of who we are, some things that we're doing right now specifically for COVID-19 response type materials and marketing solutions that we're making available. And then lastly, talk about, what are brokers doing to prepare for what's coming next and how we might be able to help with that. Because, unfortunately, I think the world is going to change a little bit, at least over the medium term. And, we've got to prepare for that as broker owners and business owners and managing through that. So for those of you who are not familiar with Express Docs, we're a print-on-demand company, so we specialize in building out solutions for residential real estate companies to manage all of their postcards, flyers, brochures, business cards, and such. So we do full on-demand printing as well as help companies with things like promotional items and those sort of materials. So again, we've been partnered with Leading RE since 2006, been a great relationship for us. We work with a lot of companies throughout the network, both large and small. So we launched a program just on April 1st. So here's some things that we can do to help out through, the sort of initial stay-at-home phase during the COVID, while everybody's staying at home, keeping their distance. But we launched a unprecedented discount that we rolled out on the 1st, which is 25% off all orders that you might place during this month. So it's any order larger than $25, we're giving a 25% off discount using a code UNITED. And so we're hoping that agents and brokers can use this to sort of keep in touch with their with their customers, with their sphere, and maybe just let them know that you're still around to help and touch base with them in any way. We've also discounted and taken away our $5 surcharge that we had for home delivery. So if you do need anything shipped to the house, you won't have to pay that $5 fee that we had before. We worked with FedEx, who's our delivery partner and shipping partner, on waiving those fees at least for the next 30 days. We have developed some special templates for specifically for COVID. And again, a lot of this is just sort of for touch marketing purposes. We've got some templates around just a little bit more on the lighthearted side of things, around social distancing and indoor living and work from home tips and how to keep kids busy and all those sort of things. So if you do, as an agent or broker, just want to get some touch marketing out there, we have some things available that you can use. One of the other things that we did develop as well is some materials around open houses. So if you're going to be doing open houses, shortly after the shutdowns, um, get relieved, we have like door hangers that you can put on doors for open houses that suggest people take off their shoes, and the responsible ways to kind of keep your social distance even when in an open house, and table tents also that could be used in open houses with with that type of content. And then one of the other things, we've had some clients reach out to us because of our fulfillment capabilities and our ability to help acquire like branded material items, is we've had some employers and some brokerages reach out to us about doing kits for employees that are working from home, or for top agents or all their agents even. Just a way for brokers to put a nice kit together. It might just be a few materials, or a few promotional items, that are branded for with your company, and send those out to your agents and let them know you're thinking about them, and just kind of a nice touch to go above and beyond during this time where everyone sort of feels distanced and stuck at home. So these are just ideas of some of the things that we're doing to help keep costs down, and help people keep in touch with their customers. The next thing I want to talk about is kind of what's coming next. As broker owners, I think we're all, and as business owners and business operators like myself, we're all kind of looking at, okay, what can we do to manage our business more carefully, and manage our cost structures more tightly. And so we've had a lot of brokerages reach out to us during this time frame, to kind of look at what we're doing, different things that we're offering, how we can help them streamline processes. And so, the way I kind of look at this downtime that we have is, this is a good time to look at our business overall, and almost look at it like a stock portfolio. And watching some of the investment folks these days are always saying, during a downturn, that's the time to make some changes and make some shifts. So, this is a good time for brokers to review their portfolio of services that they offer to their agents. Look at adoption rates of tools. Where can you reduce and eliminate some redundancies? I would definitely recommend, reaching out to all your vendors to understand what new tools they may have, and what capabilities that they have that you might not be using. We get a lot of, we were all so busy before this happened, you don't have a lot of time to sometimes sit around and take the time to really look at all the options that are out there. Another thing that we would recommend is, continue to educate and do a lot of webinars. Just from our experience, our webinar attendance has never been better. The ones that we've done with clients over the last 2 weeks, we've just had great attendance on all of our webinars, and it's a result of people having a little more time on your hands. So I think it's a great time to take some time to really continue to educate your agents, prepare them for when doors start opening again, and maybe train them on different tools and such.
Hey Eric, you said something that popped my memory here. That's if there are people out there, there are agents out there that are not, they're pulling back from everything, right? They're pulling back financially, they're pulling back, they're just not marketing, they're frozen. Not judging that. Everyone deals with stuff on their own. It is what it is. What my point is that if they're not marketing and they're not nurturing to their sphere of influence, or their area or their neighborhood or whatever their market is, then you can. If you're financially able to, if you have your own situation where you can't spend the money or the time, then that is what it is too. But if you have the ability, now's kind of the time to pick up some market share and some eyeballs, potentially clients. Not that they're going to buy, in May, but they
Right.
might buy in July or August. What you're doing is you're setting the table to get in front of them, get in front of them, get in front of them, and not in an annoying salesy way, but in a value first way where you can share something with them they didn't know before, set yourself up as an expert, whatever. So then when they're ready to buy, at least you're in the conversation where you might not be right now because they're working with somebody else. So see this kind of downturn as an opportunity, provided that that you can. So
Yeah, absolutely. And even in Express Docs, we have tools. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money, even with our great discount, if you don't want to spend the money, we have some free tools within Express Docs where you can create social media images and download those at no cost and upload them to your social media accounts. So there are tools that we offer even at a no cost to help you keep in touch with your sphere and with your local communities.
it's great.
So what I thought I'd do is talk a little bit about, some new tools that we're rolling out that will hopefully help companies prepare for, what we think is unfortunately going to be a market where there's going to be more inventory. I think we've all been living through markets over the last couple of years where inventory has been pretty tight. But given what's going on in the economy, we believe there's going to be some increase of inventory and be a more balanced market, which I think ultimately should be a good thing for all of us that serve that market. But we were actually in the process of getting ready to roll out and make some new promotions around our new automated property marketing tools this quarter. So we just finished up sort of beta processes over the last quarter, and we're rolling out this new platform. But I thought it'd be good to share what we're doing with this because I think it can help streamline your marketing process at a lot of companies with our new automated property marketing. And it's also a very low cost tool from a brokerage perspective. Maybe an option that may help the company kind of get prepared for what's coming next. But basically, what we've developed is a listing integration platform where we auto generate postcards, flyers, brochures, and social media posts, from a listing feed, and we have triggers that will notify agents via email that they can create these marketing materials for listings, solds, open houses, and price change. So we're trying to provide a way to continually remind agents to market throughout the life cycle of a listing and make it super simple to auto create these tools and great way to keep in touch of all of their customers. So our new automated property marketing platform can actually be made available to also integrate with company co-pays and budgets and different billing options. It's all been built in a mobile platform, so it's mobile optimized, and we're using all new technology on this platform. So we've got new proofing engine, new ways, new UI and such. So we're super excited about it. This slide just gives you a quick idea of how quick the workflow is. So you can come in from that email and decide, do I want to, send out all of these different products, or just send out, today I might just do a postcard and a social media post, for example, but I can quickly decide which products I want to customize, go through a streamlined proofing process, and then go through a very quick consolidated checkout process. That could be made available to any of the companies we work with. We do all the printing in-house for this. We have same-day turn time on most of the products, which is if you order by 4 p.m. Central, we can print and ship that product today or direct mail it the next business day. And then, we back it all up with great customer service and for brokers and for the agents via live chat, 1-800 number, etc. And then our model is unique at Express Docs, I think, compared to some of the other solutions in the marketplace because we really make money off of the actual print orders and direct mail orders that are going through the system. We can actually launch our automated property marketing tool at very low cost, fractions of what other companies are charging in the marketplace. So I just wanted to introduce this as an idea to potentially help companies, streamline their process that they may have for print, direct mail, and social media marketing. And maybe we can help partner with you to bring costs down and sort of streamline and automate a lot of that process.
Hey Eric,
Yeah,
Eric, real quick, I'm gonna make sure that this is clear.
yeah,
If you're a brokerage and you wanted to work with Express Docs, they can create some sort of, I'm assuming, enterprise deal or
yeah.
relationship. But then the flip side of that is if you're an individual agent and you're thinking that this looks great, are they able to go to you by themselves, or do they have to come through an enterprise deal?
With this tool, with the automated tool, we have to go through the enterprise deal, and it
Okay.
takes some setup and time because we've got to do things like listings integrations and get all of the platforms set up. So if you're an existing, partner of Express Docs, we'd love to, walk you through how we can potentially launch this. And then if you haven't worked with Express Docs before, you can definitely reach out to us. Here's my contact information, and we'd love to, get the opportunity to walk you through it and what it would take to launch a platform like this.
Perfect. Thanks.
And it's been interesting just over the last, couple of weeks. We have had a number of brokerages reach out to us, number of existing clients who, maybe were working with us for print, but hadn't really streamlined their ordering process, or were having a heavily admin driven process. And, as they're looking at their business, they're trying to see how can we, shift some costs and reduce some costs. And I think this is where we can help out the most as we move forward in this new world that we're in.
Yeah. Yeah. It is crazy. I mean, no one's really, I can't say no one's really, no one has lived through something like this. And somebody said this the other day on one of these calls, and I never thought of it this way, but this is the first time that the entire world has unified against like something, even though World Wars wasn't worldwide, right? There's some things
Yeah,
kept out of it or whatever. So it really is unprecedented, and we're all kind of figuring out as we go. But the good news is, and we're going to go kind of tie this back around for everybody. Um, most of the economists are saying that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We aren't exactly sure when that's coming, if it's 3 months, 6 months, whatever, but it's going to come and things are going to turn, and there's going to be a lot of pent up demand because the economy is still strong. So now is the time to look at stuff like this, and if you have the time and the energy and the effort and the money, start building this when people aren't. So that's going to give you some momentum and headway when things turn around.
absolutely. That's a perfect way to wrap it up.
Well, I appreciate your time today on a Friday afternoon, and everybody else, stay safe. Thank you for your time. We're going to record this. We'll send this out to everyone, and yeah, stay safe. Wash your hands. Thanks so much.
Take care. Thanks, Jeff.
See you, Eric. Bye bye.